Mario, my first very guest of the season, bro. I like to call it the season because Conor McGregor calls 2020 a season. Not the year, he calls it a season. So I'm going to call it the season too, bro. I'm going to call it the season. So, hey, Mario, thank you very much for coming, my man. Appreciate it, man.
I'm good.
Okay, so, Mario, this is my boy Theo. Theo?
Sácate, güey.
Oh, right.
He's one of those guys, man.
Yeah, man, you stole my burrito, man. Shit.
Oh yeah, bro. I heard about the burrito. Hey, yo, bro. How is this my place, bro? And I don't even know that there's burritos here, bro.
It just happens.
It's my part-time job, man.
God, bro, you're my co-host, bro. How come I don't get no?
Well, I don't want to say on the spot. I brought a whole pot. You ate them all. I was being generous.
Bro, hey, listen, bro.
I probably did you a favor. They weren't that good.
Damn.
Hey, that's why it's a part-time
My
job.
mama.
That's why it's a part-time
You
job.
don't know.
Oh,
you don't say shit about my mama's cookie.
Oh,
My mama's the best cookie.
Oh,
Watch
man.
out, man. Shit.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, now that you guys are introduced, bro. Hey, Mario.
Only because you told me to not to say shit.
Yeah.
But you let him know he talking about my mama's cookie.
Oh, it's your mama's cooking.
Yeah, it's
Damn,
my
so
part-time
your
job.
mom cooks the burritos, and then you go out and sling them.
Well, I was bringing it for everybody, but he ate them all. I was trying to say one, but he took them all.
Oh man, damn man, the main guy don't get no burritos, bro. Damn.
Hey man.
All right, bro, that's
You
cool.
could come out tomorrow night.
All right, cool, man. Hey, well, listen, Mario. So just like every guest that's gonna be asked on every show, on every podcast, what made you fall in love with MMA, man?
Shit, we had a black box. We caught all the Fugazi fights, all that.
Okay.
Not the Fugazi fights that were real, but all the bootleg shit. You know?
Okay.
So that's how I started seeing him, and then start watching him, and then just kind of start watching, and then kind of.
What was your first fight that you ever seen for the UFC?
Man,
If you remember.
I remember Tank Abbott. He was just in the
Tank Abbott? Was it early?
I kind of remember Gracie with the gi on, and he fought some big dude.
Yeah.
And
he fought a sumo wrestler at one time.
Yeah, it was one of the first ones, and then so I grew up watching boxing, you know. So
Yeah, boxing's good, man.
Kinda,
Chavez, baby, Chavez.
That's kind of
He's the best.
So,
Man, I felt that.
Yeah, man, that's power right there, man.
Power, okay.
Power of the wing.
okay.
so it was kind of so. MMA is just you add a couple more things, and so it's kind of it's combat, so that's a kind of roll on.
Okay.
Start watching the fights, and then Tank Abbott, man, he was knocking people out.
Yes, bro.
And then,
man.
Belfer, man, when he had him hands.
Beansor, oh man, bro, he was super quick, bro.
That's one of the first ones. Then Tito had,
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Well, Tito was one of my favorite fighters until he decided to, go really hard on with Donald Trump. I mean, he came out of nowhere.
Why? Because he cut your hair just like Donald Trump, or is that why?
No, man. I mean, I don't know if you ever follow his Instagram. Have you ever followed his Instagram?
Tito?
Yeah, Tito Ortiz.
No.
Yeah. You know what, man? I mean, listen. I don't have a problem with when people have their preference or their opinions about politics and whatnot. But I have a strong feeling about when people wear those red hats.
Oh, the red hats. I thought because of his hair color was doing that.
Oh, no.
No, okay, but hey, I think Donald Trump would still be in power today had he made Apple Pay and every place legal.
What do you mean?
Like, because people pay cash with the Apple Pay, you pay with like that. If everybody had Apple Pay, the Samsung Pay, he would still be in power today. It's the Starbucks or Barnes and Noble. He would still be in power today.
Damn. All right. Well, you know what? You know what, Mario? I'm gonna make sure at the end of the day, I'm gonna put that in our suggestion box. Okay?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Send them one of your burritos.
Yeah, send them burrito. Apple Pay
go.
nationwide. Donald Trump. You got it, man.
Okay. But yeah, man. So I was a big fan of Tito Ortiz.
Yeah, I don't care about politics and all that shit. They just going. Everybody got their opinion. It's just
absolutely.
Absolutely. I don't care.
So listen, man. At the end of the day, man. What I want to go ahead and talk about, because especially since we are just capping off our 2019, I want to go ahead and talk about the real stuff. The real stuff. Not the burritos.
Oh yeah.
No, let's not talk about the burritos. We're talking about fighter of the year. Fighter of the year. Fighter. You alright, bro? Bro, you know what? That mustache, I think, is getting in the way, bro.
Oh, hey, man,
you'd be able to drink your chelas, bro.
You want to have the beautiful lock hair? You gotta sacrifices.
That's why I ate the burritos. You can't even drink.
Yo, bro.
Shit.
Yo, that's
How
kind
you
of
get
in the
Peter
way,
burrito?
bro.
Oh, man, that's in the
You
way.
know what you need, bro? You need one of my straws, you know?
From that girl who drinks that.
Well, listen. This is the reason why I can drink this. Look at watch this.
Wash it.
Smooth.
I like the bubbles.
Smooth. Let me
Like
give you
Eric,
some. Let me
like a
give you
girl.
some bubbles, bro. Listen.
Give me some bubbles.
Listen. A man like me is always prepared.
All right.
Always prepared. Just let me introduce you to the straw.
macho mexicano. But tell you what, for the show, I do today.
Well,
Let's make it
there
happen.
you go. Okay, man.
But I want to hear more from Mario. What did you say?
Listen, Mario. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna talk about 2019 Fighter of the Year. Fighter of the Year. So let's start off with the female. Okay, I've already chosen my Fighter of the Year, but I want to go ahead and see what you think. Who do you think 2019 UFC's Fighter of the Year? Woman.
I would have to go with the Asian Chinese girl.
Zhang?
Yeah, because she has 3 fights.
Oh, she's a fighter too? I thought she was the cook, the Panda Express.
That was before.
I know her.
You know her?
What's her name?
Zhang Weili.
Oh, no, I misunderstood. Okay, never mind.
There you go, bro. Drink
I
your
just
drink
heard
your
the
chela, bro.
I heard the first name. It just came to me.
Zhang. So you automatically thought Panda Express?
No. I know a lady at the Panda Express.
Oh, her name is Zhang.
Zhang.
Is she the cook? No.
No, it was
All they have is
wait.
Jose's and
Wait,
Ramiro that's cook, bro.
Juan, and no, she's in charge of the cook. I meant to say.
Oh, okay.
She's the cook.
Okay, so you got Zhang Weili. You got
she
Zhang
fought, She
Weili?
fought 3 times this year, and then she knocked out Andrade in the first round.
Yep.
That's Fleming. What's the 125er?
Tisha Torres.
No,
So she fought Tisha Torres
fought
before
Tisha.
Jessica.
And then she fought Aguilar in the first fight, and then she was a wrestler, I think. And then she fought Tisha, and then she fought for the belt.
Yeah, so I mean,
She's
I
got 3
agree.
fights.
I mean, Zhang's definitely in there. I mean, and to be honest with you, I mean, there's only really.
Valentino has 2 fights, and so does Nunez. So, I mean, I don't.
I hear what you're saying on Zhang, and I was a little torn between women. The women's fighter of the year was very hard for me because I was kind of like torn in between. Because with Zhang, she was the way she beat Jessica Andrade, and how Jessica Andrade demolished Thug Rose. It made me go, wow, this girl is a beast, right? But before that, I mean, she fought Tisha Torres, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, Tisha Torres is like, don't get me wrong, she's a good fighter, but you know what I mean? Like, she hasn't made it to that top tier.
Yeah.
She hasn't made it to the top tier. So we're really going off of one fight, really, in reality. Because Jessica Andrade is a legit fighter, and the way she beat her, that's the only reason why she's in contention. My women's UFC fighter of the year has to go with Amanda Nunes, even though she did struggle against her last opponent was her Jermaine.
Well, let's bring it up on the thing that'll pop up. It'll pop up right here. Let me take a look at these ladies.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and show some highlights of a little bit of the Amanda Nunes fight.
Oh yeah, let's check it.
Well, I mean, if you're looking,
Let's check it out.
Okay, go ahead. Let's check that out.
Like. Oh yeah, there you go. That's how I like it. She looks cute to me.
Yeah, I don't know if she's cute, but
I'm already my 5th beer, so that's me. I'm beer talking. We'll find out tomorrow night.
She is actively gay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
and she probably
She doesn't like burritos.
She doesn't like the carne, bro. She doesn't like la carne.
You don't like the chorizo burrito? You're
No.
saying, no chorizo burrito. Yo también no chorizo burrito. Shit.
Le gusta el puro pan.
Hey, ese.
Yeah, bro.
Pan dulce, that's
Yeah, so oh man, but listen, I just really feel that Amanda Nunes did earn Fighter of the Year for the women's, based on her accolades that she has had, and it would be more unanimous for me if. You okay, bro?
Hey, it's a hard drink right here, man. What'd you put into it?
A straw.
It's just a straw,
That's
bro.
a straw.
I told you, bro.
It's
Goes
those
down.
bubbles are doing it. Oh,
It goes down smoother,
Teach
bro.
them how to use it.
Watch.
What? It's that little I need to do that.
Okay, so Amanda Nunes, she beat Jermaine, and even though she did have some issues with wrestling, she was able to go ahead and beat a really, really, really respectable fighter in Holly Holm. So, being the fact that she is a double champ, even though I know that she's gonna lose
Hey,
that.
she's not the champ. Chavez is the champ #1. She's #2.
Chavez.
Senior, not the son.
Well, Chavez is in boxing.
It don't matter. Chavez he can fuck up anybody, beat him up, a girl or a guy. Today, I'm for sure he's not gonna fight a girl, but if they allow it, I'm sure he can.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? There's all these fantasy fights and stuff like that. Would a boxer be able to go ahead and come into the MMA? There's a reason why there hasn't been an MMA. Well, actually, there has been.
Cool.
James Toney. I don't know if you're familiar with James Toney. He was a world-class fighter, a world-class boxer that came into the UFC and fought Randy Couture. Got demolished. Tapped out.
Oh, okay.
Tapped out.
Yeah.
So there's a reason why the best fighter in the world, Floyd Mayweather, doesn't want to come into the UFC.
Oh, Mayweather, the guy that likes to run.
More people don't know shit about boxing.
He's the one that says the money thing.
The money team, yeah. He's a favorite.
I never heard of him. Never in my life.
Oh,
Never.
all right, well, listen, but there's different levels to this, right? You know what I mean? Boxing, it's a sweet science, but it's just hands.
Oh, you know what? Actually, one time I remember Mayweather did go up toe to toe. It was a La Lucha, an Americano, WWE.
Yeah, I think he fought
Under
Big Show. Big
yeah.
Show. Yeah, Big Show.
The first time he went up toe to toe. Did he win or lose?
He won.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he won. He had to use some brass knuckles. He had to use some brass knuckles. I mean,
Hey,
but yeah,
okay.
I mean, it's like you fighting Super Mario here, bro.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to use everything, bro. You're
Well,
gonna
it's
have to
different.
you have to use everything from this to,
Yeah.
bro. Let me ask you a question, bro.
Yeah.
What is it with this chest hair that you got here, bro? I can't stop looking at this chest hair.
It's because it's winter, and the ladies like to get warm in the front when I hug them, and also from the back too when they hug me.
I don't even want to visualize
Oh,
that,
you don't
bro.
have to, man.
Damn.
You can touch the back, look, just feel it.
Oh man. Okay,
Come on,
listen. Moving forward.
Go on.
Okay, so listen. A2Z Combats Fighter of the Year for 2019. I have to give it to Amanda Nunes. The reason why is again Zhang Weili. The way she demolished Jessica Andrade.
I like.
It's only one
That's a
fight.
good
It was
picture.
only
I like
really
that.
one fight. We didn't really get to see her fight top-notch competition besides Jessica Andrade. Amanda Nunes has been doing this, and she did fight two really good contenders in Jermaine and Holly Holm. So 2019 A2Z Combats Fighter of the Year for women's is Amanda Nunes. So moving on to the men Fighter of the Year. Okay, this one was really interesting for me. I want to know what you think for 2019 Male Fighter of the Year.
I think I got two.
Well, you narrowed them down to two, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you got?
I got Masvidal and Nate Diaz.
So we're talking off air about that, the Nate Diaz. I'm a little puzzled on that, but I'm thinking I know who your 2019 Fighter of the Year. But tell me, why do you think Nate Diaz would be your 2019 Fighter of the Year if he is?
Shit, he came and kicked the game off. I mean, when was the last time they had a pay-per-view without a belt? They had to make a belt. They made a belt. They don't want to make a 165-pound class, but they'll make a BMF belt for them. Like, who's gonna come in the game and demand a belt? Who? Not even Connor.
Okay. He's
He's been off for a while. Came back and fought Pettis. Looked great.
I'm falling asleep here, man.
And then
You guys don't mention Chavez. I'm falling asleep.
Well, listen, but the reason why we're not mentioning Chavez, bro, is because we're talking about UFC. Chavez isn't fighting. First of all, he's not even fighting it to this day.
Well, I don't care. He can still come back and throw chingazos, putazos, and still drink at the same time.
I'm sure he does, bro. I'm sure he does. I'm
Yeah,
sure he
yeah.
does. But listen, there's levels to this. UFC,
Yeah.
MMA, there's a reason why boxers stay in their lane.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right?
I like
So,
that.
and listen.
Like there's the ring, the octagon. Yeah.
Let's listen to my boy Mario.
Let's listen to it. Hey, just put me to sleep. Go
Hey,
ahead,
but
put me
listen,
to
hey,
sleep.
listen. Get yourself another drink, man.
I'll be back.
Get
man.
yourself
Fuck
another
you,
drink.
shit.
Okay, there you go. But
Bullshit.
okay, so okay, what else? What?
I
So
think he changed the game, and then USADA, they said, "Oh, hey, you're dirty." This.
Man, bro.
He said, "I'm not gonna show up until you clear this shit out." It's been taking
oh,
fighters
but that
for a
was
while.
that was legit, bro.
And
That was legit.
That was. I'm just saying, like a fighter. That's just more. If you're specifically asking for fights,
Mm-hmm.
I have to go with somebody else. But if it's the whole game, changed the game, came in and did everything, and moved shit around, made shit happen, made up a belt, had USADA clear him out. You know, he's the one that got everything kind of rolling.
Okay. That's fair.
That's why.
That's fair. That's
But
fair.
then if you ask me for fighter, just straight up.
And that's what we're talking about, right? Though that's exactly what I was gonna
I thought
say.
you're talking about just.
We're not
that, or
talking
you're
about changing the
whole
game. We're not talking about changing the game. We're talking about 2019 Fighter of the Year. Fighter of the Year. When I think of Nate Diaz, I don't think of Fighter of the Year at all. At all. Now, you bring up the fact that they made a whole bout because of this fight. Yeah, they made a fight. He brought it up first, right? But at the end of the day, if he would have brought it up to him challenge anybody else other than Conor McGregor or Jorge Masvidal, there's no way they would have made that fight. I'm sorry, that bout.
You don't think they would have made it
For Nate Diaz?
Yeah.
Hell no. Conor McGregor wouldn't be fighting for the baddest mother freaker belt. He wouldn't be fighting for that. Come on, bro. I mean, let's be real. I mean, this is the guy that was a double champ. He was the guy that created this, right? He was the only champion to be a champion simultaneously in two weight divisions. The first one. So you think, and then coming off of the Floyd Mayweather fight, you think he's really gonna fight for a belt for one time or one belt? No way, bro. No way. So the only time this was gonna happen is the right opponent. So again, I don't think so. But hey, that's your opinion. So why do you think Jorge Masvidal, which I don't disagree with you, why do you think Jorge Masvidal would be the fighter of the year?
That's not my fighter of the year.
You said Nate Diaz and
Or I was kind of looking
Oh,
for
okay,
those guys,
gotcha.
but then now
Okay.
I gotta go with Izzy. Izzy, what's his name?
Israel.
Nah, yeah, Adesanya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, man. Woo. Now we're talking.
The
So
fight that he had, I think he had one of the fights of the year with
Calvin.
Calvin.
Yeah.
Then he goes. Well, he's from over there, isn't he? From Australia, for where?
He's from New
somewhere.
Zealand.
Same shit, no?
Yeah.
Same shit. They're the same area.
Is it the same shit, bro?
It's the same shit.
Oh,
Yeah, they're right there.
Same
You know,
shit.
they got koalas, they got all that shit.
Okay.
So and he goes and beats him in his hometown.
Oh.
Come on, and how long he's been in the UFC?
Well, no, you're talking about Robert Whitaker.
Yeah.
So he fought him that was his last fight.
Yeah, but that's what became.
But
champion.
the fight of the year was Israel versus Kelvin.
Yeah, that's the fight of the year. That's one of my fights of the year. I'm saying fight of the year. I think I go with him because he had that fight, and then he goes and says, you know what, let's unify the belts because he became the interim.
Yep.
So I said, hey, come on, what's up?
Oh, man. So listen. Before I go into my fighter of the year, I don't disagree with you on that.
Chavez, but go ahead.
Yeah.
You do what you do. It's Chavez, but go ahead.
Okay. He likes Chavez, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I like him as a fighter, man. He's our best, man.
He's all right. You know what, man? I'm gonna try my hardest to go ahead and try to get Chavez on the show.
What do you think Chavez will say about you
Chavez?
drinking from that straw?
Oh shoot.
Shit. Well, one time I was watching, he was calling, I think, one of the fighters, I'm not sure correctly, but he said Marica. He probably said Marica. Hey, but it's okay, man. It's okay.
Okay, all right. Listen,
Hey,
listen,
okay.
listen. You want to know who my fighter of the year is?
Who is it?
Well, before I get into that, the fighter of the year, I want to go ahead and talk about Jorge Masvidal. Well, I narrowed them down to three. I definitely want to give credit to where credit's due. Henry Cejudo, our very own champion from Arizona. Henry Cejudo, he was definitely in the running, but because of the fact that he did struggle with what was his last fight? Benares.
What's his name? Yeah, I know what you're talking.
Yeah. He did struggle against him.
But I think that's what kind of made him a little. Man, you gonna get beat like that in the first round and come back and stop the guy? Come on, you gotta.
Well, because listen, the reason why I'm not sold on Henry Cejudo being fighter of the year is because he did Marlon. Okay, so he did struggle against Marlon. And then prior to that, when he did save the 125-pound division against T.J. Dillashaw, which I thought that T.J. Dillashaw was gonna smack him around. Okay, let's be honest with you. And Henry Cejudo is one of my favorite fighters, but I just feel like T.J. Dillashaw was gonna be too big for him.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. He really just clipped him. TJ was not out of it. Stop the fight. You didn't let the guy, a champion, continue on. You know what I mean? So we can't really say he really demolished TJ Dillashaw because he clipped him. I mean, the guy was dehydrated. I mean, this is a guy that walks around 150 pounds, TJ Dillashaw. For him to come down to 125 pounds to challenge for the 125-pound belt, you know what I mean? Dehydrated, bro, getting clipped, but still having his senses to still try to scramble.
He got clipped more than one.
He got clipped after when he was already down. He was getting ground and pounded, if I remember correctly. Okay, so we can't really say TJ Dillashaw, you know what I mean, was really going to be the fight that made him into a fighter of the year. So that's the reason why I feel like he wasn't 2019's fighter of the year. So it came down to two guys.
Who? You said it's Cejudo, right?
Yeah, Henry
Is he the
Cejudo.
one that they call him the Triple C? Or double
Well,
C?
they did call him the Triple C until the UFC just recently
Yeah.
had him vacate the 125-pound belt.
Yeah, I like his videos. How he goes. He's in Brazil, and the best thing about that with the ladies are like giving massages. Cause ladies, I like massages, but anyways, and then he jumps in the swimming pool. He calls out. He's like, "Hey, you mother, this and that. You can't take me, whatever, this and that." And he jumps in the swimming pool. That was perfect. I like it.
You like that?
I like that
You
good shit.
that?
I like
All
that.
right.
It's funny.
All
Like
right,
it,
so
yeah.
make sure, Henry, he likes your shit.
Send him some burritos.
the salad,
burritos, bro. I can't wait to taste your mama's burritos, bro.
Oh yeah.
But okay, so again, it comes down to two fighters. Okay, Jorge Masvidal. It came down to Jorge Masvidal and Israel Adesanya. Okay, I mean you can't discredit Jorge Masvidal's record. Both of them fought 3 fights in 2019. I mean, you were talking about Darren Till. I mean, the guy that was up and comer. You know what I mean? He was up and coming. Knocked him out. And then right after that, I think that was the fight where he went into backstage and gave him that three-piece combo.
Fights.
So he had 4 fights. He had the 3-piece combo. So there's this guy named Jorge Masvidal. He kind of looks like you with that beard.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Is
So
it kind of like me or what?
no, he's Cuban. He's Cuban.
Oh,
He's Cuban.
Okay, you say all these Latino names. I thought they were from like.
So
way
Jorge
down south.
Masvidal is Cuban, and so right after he fought Darren Till, he went out and backstage, and he got interrupted during his interview, and gave a 3-piece combo to another UFC fighter, Leon Edwards.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so it's called a 3-piece combo.
The 3-piece.
So 3-piece,
The
yeah.
3-piece, okay.
So after that, then he fought undefeated fighter Ben Askren, knocked him out with the flying knee in less than I think 7 seconds. So after that, he fought your boy, which is one of your top fighters of the year, 2019, Nate Diaz. okay, and literally demolished him in a brutal war. Not even a war, but a big fight where we were supposed to be fighting for the baddest BMF title, right? I mean, I feel like he was. I watched that. I gotta admit, I watched it on one of those fire sticks, and
Allegedly.
How was the picture?
Allegedly, you
Came out
watched
good?
it.
yeah,
Allegedly, you watched it.
allegedly, right? No, I did watch it. But it was one of those fire sticks, bro. And let me tell you, man. Oh man, I had my brother-in-law. He had one job.
He said,
Bring the fire stick so we can watch the Canelo fight and the Jorge Masvidal
yeah,
fight.
put it on the-
Okay, because it was on the same night, remember?
Yeah.
Remember? So I was like, we were watching the Canelo fight, and then his job was to bring the fire stick that he was jailbroken.
You can't one
I
job.
didn't jailbroke him, remember? I just want to make sure that's clear. Okay? So my brother-in-law did it. Now, the address will be...
Yeah, the other tomorrow. Check it out. You sound for how much?
Listen. So we were watching it, or we were trying to watch it. So I watched glimpses, and the way Jorge was just demolishing Nate Diaz, bro. I mean, made him feel like he wasn't supposed to be in there with Jorge Masvidal. So I'm excited to see Jorge Masvidal in 2020. But even after saying that, Jorge Masvidal is not my fighter of the year. My fighter of the year, A2Z Combats fighter of the year, is gonna go to Israel Adesanya. So I'm agreeing with you as well.
Israel Lasagna. Okay, let's pop them over here. Let's check it out.
Let's check him out, man. Listen, check it out. So, I mean, come on. I mean, he's a beast, bro. He's a beast.
He's a beast.
I mean, he's out of this world. I mean, with three of his fights coming in, just this year as well. And he didn't fight bums, bro. He didn't fight bums. He fought. I
He's
mean,
only been in the UFC what
3 years. 3 years. 3 years.
3 years.
3 years. He's
Cheers.
undefeated at 18-0. Only 30 years old. 30 years old.
He's
He
in his
got.
prime in it.
Yeah, I mean, he fought one of the best fighters of all time,
Chavez.
Anderson Silva.
That was in 19 though, was it?
You said Chavez, right?
No.
You said fighters of all
UFC.
time.
UFC.
Okay, don't
UFC.
matter. Okay.
So there's the boxing gloves, and there's the MMA glove.
Oh,
talking about
the
MMA.
ones you play with the handball with. No?
This guy, you know what? I can't
Give
wait.
him another straw. Give him
Sure. Here, boy, you could get my straw. Listen, so we got Anderson Silva. He fought him. No, but you know what? He did fight him in December. He fought him in December. So, so he did fight Gosselin though. You were right. So that was the fight of the year. Kelvin Gosselin, again, another Arizona fighter. Man, we got loaded talent. We got some talent out here in Arizona. But yeah, Kelvin Gosselin, he fought him in 2019. Right after that fight of the year where he was willing to die, which he's actually said it in the ring, in the octagon, he actually went on to fight the middleweight champion in Robert Whittaker, and TKO'd him, bro. TKO'd him. The guy is demolishing everybody.
Almost taking him on the first round.
Yeah. So A2Z Combats fighter of the year has to go with Israel Adesanya.
Israel Lasagna.
Adesanya.
Lasagna.